Penrith's charge towards a fifth straight title is looking stronger than ever. The Premiers blowing the Bulldogs off the park in today's semi-final. The 46-26 win set up by a sublime first half, which will send a warning to the Broncos ahead of next Sunday's grand final qualifier.
Bulldogs have been accused of trying to copy the Panthers' premiership blueprint. Today, Canterbury received a first-hand lesson on how it's done. The four-time title winners rising on the big stage again.
And now Alamotti outpacing Burton. He gets to the last line of defence. They're no match for him.
Jacob Preston and Lachlan Galvin combined to give Bulldogs fans a glimmer of hope. But apart from that, the first 40 was a Penrith procession.
Alamotti gets to the fullback. Clear in support. They've run in another bell-ringing try.
6 tries to 1, 36-8 at the break.
It's another try to Penrith. This is an avalanche.
The Dogs dumbfounded as the Panthers produced a near-perfect half.
You can't believe what you're seeing. That is unbelievable football by Penrith. They're scoring any way they want.
The lead blew out even more at the start of the second.
Paul Alamotti with an unchallenged run for the corner.
Before a Dogs double helped put some respectability back on the scoreboard. But this was the Panthers' day. Paul Alamotti crossing for his third.
Alamotti, a hat-trick against his old club.
The Bulldogs season slipping away after a strong start. Penrith marching on, an unthinkable five-peat, now just 2 wins away.
I thought our first half was the best half we've had all season. Let it ball that up and bring it for 80 minutes next week against the Broncos for a star-studded team.
Luke Dovesey, 9 News.
The Sharks have declared they don't fear the Storm, confident they can stun the perennial powerhouse in Melbourne after downing the Raiders in Canberra. Cronulla, 32-12 winners. The Raiders, the first minor premiers eliminated in straight sets since 2009.
They came to Canberra and conquered. Cronulla now believe they can take down anyone.
We've just grown in confidence and connection, and we're just loving each other's company. It was a rough part of the year there in the middle of the year, but then we've come out of it and look where we are now.
The Raiders had wrestled control of the match. Minutes before half-time, Nico Hines snatched it back.
Look, all it is a team. If whoever's shining, I don't care if it's not me, I just want the boys to win.
The halfback setting up a try, then scoring one of his own.
Oh, lovely little flick pass, and they're over!
Did you know that he was coming inside out?
Nah, yeah, it's just a feel thing on the field. Yeah, the more games we play, the more connected we get.
We're just building and building and building, and that's what we've wanted to do ever since we started playing together, and we're starting to find some form together.
With blood in the water, the Sharks then ripped the Raiders apart.
We had to eat, absolute dirt for the first 25, and no one flinched, and we kept getting back to them.
The Sharks have now won 9 of their last 10 games, and with every win and every performance like this, there is growing belief that they can go all the way.
To do that, they'll have to stop the Storm in Melbourne in 5 days' time.
But, come on, that's a challenge, but we're ready for that. We're ready. That's all I can say is we're ready.
You guys aren't intimidated, are you?
No way, man. It's going to be another game like this, physical and a long grind, so we're going to have to enjoy this win, but then obviously move on to the next one.
Tom Hazelton will miss the match with concussion, but he did return to the sideline to celebrate at full time. Sifa Talakai is fit, despite a knock to his knee. The Raiders left to wonder where it all went wrong.
Yeah, it just weren't good enough tonight. I thought we started well. We just couldn't kick on. Obviously very proud, especially when you get tagged wooden spooners for the season. We knew what we had as a team. Obviously, couldn't show it tonight.
Sam Jordan, 9 News.
So now we're down to 4. By this time next week, our grand finalists will be decided. Friday night, the Storm host the Sharks at Amy Park. Sunday afternoon, the Broncos face the Panthers at Suncorp. Both preliminary finals, of course, live and free right here on 9. Brisbane will play Geelong in the AFL Grand Final after the Lions defeated Collingwood at the MCG. The Magpies losing skipper Scott Pendlebury to a calf injury in the opening minutes, but kicked 6 unanswered goals in the second quarter to take a 13-point lead into half-time. Brisbane taking control in the final term, winning by 29 points, reaching their 3rd straight grand final, the MCG, this Saturday. The GWS Giants have upset the Sydney Swans in front of a record AFLW crowd at Henson Park of more than 7,000. The Swans led by as much as 14 points in the first half, but the Giants were too strong late in the game, getting home by 7. Mackenzie Little has grabbed a bronze medal in the javelin at the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. The Australian throwing 63.58 with her first attempt at the final, but couldn't improve after that, making it back-to-back World Championship bronze for the Sydney Doctor. And heartbreak for our men's 4x400 metre relay team, who ran a national record and qualified for the final, but they were disqualified for a changeover infringement, so the record doesn't stand. And it all comes to a conclusion in Tokyo tonight. Dave Colbert is trackside for us. Evening to you, Dave. Jess Hull winning bronze in the 1500. So could she go one or even two better in the 800?
Good evening, Brace. I'm not going to tell her that she can't. She holds every Australian record from 800 metres up to 3,000 metres, and an incredible run in the semi-final to smash the Australian record by nearly half a second. She told us afterwards her dad thinks she can run 1:56. She'll need to beat the Olympic champion Keely Hodgkinson from Great Britain, but she's in tremendous form. Big night for the Australians tonight. We've got Nicola Oleslagers and Eleanor Patterson in the women's high jump, and both of those, of course, are regular podium places at the international level, both at the Olympics and at the World Championships. Eleanor winning in 2022 in Eugene, and of course Nicola, Olympic silver medalist. So I expect that they are going to battle for the medals, and really looking forward to that one. See if we can add to our 3 bronze medals so far. Matt Denny in the discus. He threw one throw to make it through to the qualifying round, the bronze medalist from the Olympic Games in Paris, and I expect that he's in great form. He smashed the Australian record earlier this year. So big night here in Tokyo.
And as always, Dave, you're all over it. Dave Colbert joining us there trackside, and we'll be hearing him in action a little later tonight.